Alrighty, boys, in today's video, I'm exposing this 8-year-old, actually, no, not even 8-year-old, mystery-year-old, friend, quote unquote. He's not even my friend anymore at this point. But in this video, I do have two witnesses, Elijah and Riley. Say what's up.
What's
What's good?
So these two are my witnesses for today's video. Anyways, boys, let's get into the drama. Okay, guys, before I start this whole drama thing, I'm sorry for the foul language in this video. There is some racial slurs. Well, not even some, a lot of racial slurs because of this guy right here. If you guys know him in my previous videos, I'm not even gonna say his name at this point because he's not even my friend anymore at this point. He's just a person to me. But anyways, I'm gonna start. Um, I'm gonna start for a little bit, and I'll let the other two witnesses talk. So I'm gonna start with this whole conversation. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna start with that yet. I'm gonna start with talking about him in general. So Kason and I have been friends for almost like 5 months to a year now. Um, but like Kason has done some drama. I've done some drama. That was in the past. I forget. Sometimes I forgave him. Sometimes he forgave me. But in today's video, I don't forgive you anymore. No, we're no longer friends. I don't forgive you anymore. That's final. That we're not friends anymore. That's it. Because of what you did in this situation, lead it up to this point. Over stupid stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna let the witnesses talk for a while or for a bit, and then I'll start with this whole conversation that happened. So, Elijah, I guess you can start.
All right. So the first thing we're gonna talk about here is about how disrespectful he is. Not even disrespectful. He's so rude. Like he will say slurs in the middle of calls for like no reason. Like he loses a match in Rivals, says the N word. Let's say loses the entire duel, hard R. And let's not forget, he has scams in the past, scammed recently. Just overall, very, very disrespectful kid. Not even allowed to be on this app, to be honest. But I'm gonna let for carry it.
So, you know, I low-key thought that me and him were chill, He started saying slurs to me, and I'm like, this ain't going the way a friendship would. Because he, normally in a friendship, I understand some friends would say some stuff to each other. But, like, he really meant it, and it really hurt me sometimes. Because he would say stuff like, F your mom. But, yeah, I mean, back in, like, 2025... he scammed somebody for a thing in Sailor Burnout, which I know kind of controversial thing to talk about, but yeah, he scammed a $500 thing from somebody, and yeah, I just don't condone any of that, so I don't want to be associated with him. Yeah, Elijah, you can keep talking if you want to.
Also, one last thing. Um, Not only has he been disrespectful to like just us overall, he has been disrespectful to other people. So we got this 2.3, 2.4K server, right? It used to be kind of chill. Oh, it used to be active. Had a lot of brain rot games. But suddenly he just turned over to Demon overnight. Once he got that Fragma, he started like, oh my god, we got this, we're so rich now, we could probably get a dragon for this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He started being hella rude to everybody, trying to flex on people, being mad disrespectful. It's quite insane. And up to this point, he's still hella disrespectful. Um, Sorry for the language, but he's being let's just say being I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the stutter out. You can continue.
Thank you. So before I get into this conversation, guys, I'm sorry again for the foul language that's in this, the foul language and racial slurs that's in this video. please don't. Please, this is not like my channel is still family friendly. Okay, please do not harass me in the comments for cursing. Please, this is just a serious situation that we all handled basically. But anyways, let's get started with the conversation. So the reason why I said you always act like an effing alone, you always act effing alone, N-word, get a life, kid, go touch grass with your Iowa friends. There's a reason why I said this, because Elijah and Riley, told me that Kaysen DM'd them and put them in a group chat without me, basically just to play with them, while I was already playing with them. So I'm like, that's just messed up at that point. So that's the reason why I said this. So I said, let us play alone. He said bet, like he was gonna do something. So I'm like, what are you gonna do? Because you can't square up with your ugly eye. I'll easily mess you up. I just wanted to say it like that because I don't know why I sent this. I just don't want to pronounce it like that. You always say bet and don't do crap. This is a fact, guys. This is literally a fact. He always says bet and does not do anything about it. So I said, do something worth my time and quit fake being alone, because you can do other things without us. We don't like you. Face it. Period. Now goodbye. So I thought this was the end of this conversation, and then he said something again, which kind of strikes me in the heart a little bit, but I'm fine. But he said I should have never introduced you to them. He was talking about Riley and Elijah. He was the one that actually introduced me to Elijah and Riley. And again, Elijah and Riley are very respectful towards me. I'm respectful towards them. Kaysen on the other hand, absolutely the opposite. Bro basically cries over stupid stuff. He cries over what? Riley, were you trying to say something? Okay, I guess not. But
My bad. My mic's just like kind of broken, you know.
you're good.
Yeah, man. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I can fix it.
So Kaysen basically cries over games, like mainly anything, because I remember when we used to troll him. He cried over and over and over. He cried over Fortnite. That was the second time. That was the second time I played Fortnite with all of us. Um. So then he's a "F you loser." And then I don't even want to say this because this is just committing suicide at this point and self harm towards me. And then he said also tell Elijah and Riley to F themselves. What did they do? They didn't do anything towards you, bro. All I did was gift them in Rivals. That's all I did. I didn't know he wanted a skin case as well. He could have just told me that, and I maybe would have gifted him. So I have to also tell your mom to F herself, because every single call, every single group call, we we all hear his mother in the background. He has a mic for a reason to mute. Then he said, okay, this whole sentence just kind of struck me in the heart a little bit. So he said, no wonder why your grandmother died. Yes, guys, unfortunately, my grandmother passed away 2 years ago on Christmas Eve. I still miss her to this day. So he said, no wonder why your grandmother died. I so happy. Who says I so happy? Like, what kind of sentence is this? Learn how to write, bro. Learn how to write sentences, bro. I wish you died as well. Bro, that's where I drew the line. That's where I just crashed out on him, because, if, talking about my grandma is one thing, but talking about my grandma's death is one thing, but talking about me dying as well is just crazy, bro. So I said, no wonder you're weak. I wish your sister effing died. Because the reason why I said this is because he told me to die and my grandmother died. That's why I said that. He said, gang, I'm stronger than you. Bro, I've seen this dude's body and face. He had mini dreads for a living. he barely, I can barely even see his eyes, not gonna lie. He has, like, he is, like, bro, his teeth is just messed up. Everything's messed up about him. Everything is messed up about him. So I said effing drowned in a kiddie pool. I did not mean to right click. So I said, no, you're not, with your pencil all over rivals. This is all over a rival skin case. Mind you, all over a game. You're crashing out on me, telling me racial slurs, like, threatening all of us, basically. Like, bro, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal, bro. So I said, N-word grow up. He said, gang, I had grow up. Bro, again with the sentences. He could have said, gang, I'm already grown up. I have already grown up. So I said, N-word. All caps. He said, are you sped? I said, you lie about stupid crap. You lie about your age. You lie, just lies about stupid crap. So I said, are you slow? He said, yep. So I said, you belong in special ed, because how D-word you are. D-word AF. At least I don't beg my mom for ice cream. Fat ah. So the next sentence, not even sentence, the next slur, absolutely racial slur, that this, like, the amount of spam in this next sentence that he said is just, like, it's just crazy. Like, so I'm about to scroll down slowly. He said, you're a fat N-word that, okay, so this thing is blocking my way. So I'm gonna scroll down. He said, you're a effing fat N-word. Hard R, by the way. Hard R. That has the worst hairline in the effing planet. That smells like crap. You belong to be invisible. That's not even how you spell invisible. Learn how to spell, bro. Because how ugly you are. Like, bro, that's the best you can come up with? Really? That's the best comeback you can come up with. I can think of 10 different comebacks just for that one sentence. So I said, at least I don't be lazy for a living. Like, I'm telling y'all, this dude has got to be the laziest person I've met on the internet. This dude begs his mom for ice cream. Mommy, can I, like, who says mommy in 2026? No one. Mommy, mommy, my sister's bothering me. Like, bro, deal with her yourself. You don't have to snitch over that. So even these two on the call even heard him, even hear him say, "Mommy, mommy," like, bruh, it's 2026. Grow up. At least I don't. So he said, "I'm asking. Asking is begging. Are you slow?" So I said, "And what does that make you? That makes you worse." He said, "Or what? Like, what are you saying? Or what to? Like, what? Effing slow kid." Mind you, he's 8 years old. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna say he's 8. He's a mystery age because he lies about his age. First he says 8 to me. Then he said 9 in the group chat. Then 10 the other day. Like, what 8? Like, you can't. First of all, you can't even be leaking your age on Discord. So that means you're just too young to be even be on Discord, like Elijah said. So I said, bro, really thinks I'm offended by a fugitive. I'm just gonna say fugitive to this word. So I say, you're just embarrassing yourself at this point. You're calling me a kid when you're effing 8. He said you're still a kid, by the way. Guys, I'm 15. I'm a teenager, not a kid. He said, so I said, N-word, you asked me for my phone number. Guys, literally, he asked me for my phone number for his Roblox account. Like, bruh, get a phone yourself. He has a stupid tablet, iPad, while I have an iPhone 13, a PC, a VR, a Nintendo, and a whole room to myself. And all you got is an iPad, a broken Xbox, saying that my Xbox died. What kind of excuse is that? I still remember that. We were all playing Fortnite. Then this dude randomly got logged off. And he said, my Xbox died. What kind of Xbox do you have? What kind of Xbox do you have? Did you buy the off-brand version? Do you have the Xbox 360? The Xbox 360? Bro, he called me a 4 feet odd kid. Bro, 4 feet is when you're a baby. Like, at least like 5 to 7. So I said, what kind of person do you think I am, bro? I would not just give out my phone number to random people. Yes, I called him a random because I don't even know this dude. At the I didn't know him when we met each other. He's he said yes to this. He said wait a second. So I said the amount of times you asked me for my personal information account is freaking stupid because I gave him my main account because I don't really use it anymore. So I gave it to him. Then I got it back because I wanted it back and I didn't trust him. He said, okay, oh my god. Here we go to racial slurs. So I told him, N-word, how about you stop being lazy and grind for once? I know why. It's because you don't want to learn how, because if, I know why. It's because you don't want to learn how to. You just want everything given to you. What? What was that? You guys want to say something? Okay, I guess not. Okay, so here's the whole racial slur part. I'm gonna just scroll down slowly so you guys can see how much of this dude has pinged me. I'm gonna scroll down slowly. Look at this. This is just straight evidence right here. Straight evidence. So, Kason, I just want to say thank you for giving this evidence to me. Actually, no, to not even me, all of us. So I just want to say thank you to that. Like, bro, this dude really pinged me. Wait, how many times? Hold up. This dude really pinged me. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times saying the same thing. Bro. So I said, alright, you're cooked, bro. So, meaning I was going to report his account and to get him banned. He said, I don't care if I get banned. I have another account. Stupid boot. Stupid boot. And I don't even want to say this word. Stupid insulter. Like, bro, this dude has 0 comebacks. Like, he said, like, bro. So I said, I'm out because I didn't want to argue with him anymore. So he said, for real, bro, give up. Haha, loser, you're scared. I never said I was scared. I said because I'm not arguing with a D-word kid. He said, you're D-word. Like, gang, just say sorry. Sorry for what? Make it make sense, my guy. Sorry for what? So I'm like, how? How? So I was replying to this. Like, how? And I told him, no, I'm not replying. I'm not saying sorry to nothing. No. My N-word, you crash out more than me. This gotta be the biggest cap I've ever heard in history. He crashes out more than me. He literally broke his controller playing Fortnite just from crashing out. Throws his headphones out. I'm surprised he doesn't even have 50. I'm surprised he doesn't have 50 holes in his wall because the amount of times he bangs his wall when he's raging. This dude cries like crazy, like yeah, like he screams so loud. It's insane. He said, you accuse me all the time. It's not accusing. It's a fact. Can you guys back me up? Like, is it accusing? Like, did we accuse him? Like, genuinely. Guys.
Oh, are we supposed to answer?
Yes.
No, we don't accuse him for anything.
So, I told him, how about you grow up and quit being a L. I don't want to say this word because I feel like it's a bad word. I'm always the one that beats you. He claims this, but sometimes I beat him as well. And sometimes he just doesn't want to admit it. So I told him a cap about me crashing out, me crashing out more than him. So he said even in Bed Wars. My guy, Bed Wars is not the only game you or me beat each other in. We beat each other in Bed Wars, Rivals, FNF, like bro. So I told him, bro, you broke your controller over a game. So now we're saying cap, yeah, bro, I'm out. You're just being effing D-word kid. So I'm like, let's talk about the amount of times you asked me for a skin case in my account, etc. He called me a special ed kid. I don't know why I put this. And then, so that's basically the end for all of that nonsense. And then, like a couple, like 1 hour later, he tells me sup, like we're cool now. So I'm like,
Dude,
shit. So you're just gonna ignore that whole sequence that just happened. I'm like, yeah, bro, screw this kid. I'm out. But anyways, boys, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out to Riley and Elijah for being witnesses in this situation. Is there anything you guys want to say?
yes,
You just
yes.
expose that guy. Yeah.
Well, really? Okay, so about Kason, he's just, I don't know. His mom does everything for him. When he wants food, ice cream, he always calls his mom to go get him the ice cream. He never gets it himself. He just doesn't get up, just go get it. When I need something myself, not putting him in my shoes though, you know, just stating that I just go get it myself. You can ask Brando and Elijah. I don't ever ask my mom, scream her name, and ask her to go get me something.
For real, bro.
For real. Also,
Yeah.
I got one more thing about Kason, bro. When when we're all on the call, we can hear in his background, his whole background. It's like
Yeah.
a sound. It's like a sound barrier. His mother, his sister, everyone in the background. All I hear is I'm not gonna say Kason's real name, but I want to so badly. No, I'm gonna just say it. Screw him. Screw Kason. Brian, like over and over and over. Like, bro, this like we have a mic for a reason in Discord. There's no reason that Discord would make a mic system for absolutely no reason. Like, bro, mute your mic. But anyways, boys, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.